So, good morning, all. Today we supposed to discuss what are the pending DAX functions mainly. So, as I conveyed yesterday, still we have lots of functions available due to time constraint or due to some other maybe non-important functionality or whatever I covered that is more than enough. Whatever I covered till now that is more than enough. I'm sure I may miss out one or two functions. Please go through yourself and anytime you can get back me, and I hope everyone has my personal number. Yes or no? So today let's try to cover as much as possible. This first four will be the most important functions. Then if time permits I'll be continuing with the is filtered, is cast filtered, is all except also. If you know the under all function, then all except is nothing. So let's try to cover this one. Anyone has any questions till now? Okay. So as I told you very beginning, the return type is very important for any function. Return type is very important. So return type is nothing but what is output. For example, for this one, it would be table. This will be table output. The same way, the dates in period and relationship would be like this will be different. How to make use of inactive relationships. If you want to understand this one, then you should know what is relationship, and anyhow I will showcase today. So now let's go to the add. For example, let's take a simple example. You guys know what is today's date, correct or not? For example, I'm adding as a one column, new column. Can anyone tell me what is the function to get the today's date? Now function. Okay, enter it. So also we have one more function called today also. Now what is the difference between both of them? Timestamp will be the difference. So let me have a quickly one table. I won't take more than a minute. For example, some order details. For example, transaction date, T date, what is a quantity, and what is a sales amount. For example, I'm just entering, let's say, format I'll be following for example, last month, or what is a quarter now. For example, 0 no 5 will be month, then followed by 25th, followed by 2018. The quantity will be two quantities. Total amount would be, I'm just going the smaller numbers so that we can easily understand. And for example, same fifth month only, next day 26 2018, one quantity may be 100. So even we can copy and we can paste like this. So listen carefully, I will change the month. This is 06 06. This will be the 24th. I want current data, yeah, nothing else. I'm just preparing this one. So this one maybe 300 and 200, 700, 26, 25, and this one I will make it as a like Can anyone tell me when is the quarter starts? Right now we are in the June, right? April, May, June. For example, I want March data as well. Last quarter data. Yes or no? 26. This will give the last quarter data. This will give me last month data, and this will give me the current month data. Okay, fine. Example 4, or this can be 3 or whatever maybe. This will be again 400. If required, I will change the data, don't worry. So click on the load button. Simple, simple table. I'm just order details table I'm adding. Let's listen carefully. These are like, as I told you, return type will be tables. So first we'll try to add what is a date add function. Go to modeling, click on the new table, t underscore date, date add equal to date add of, listen carefully. What is the dates showing? Moves, description, read the description. Moves the given set of dates by specified interval. Specified interval. For example, if I want to add one date, for example, for today's timestamp, I want to add a one day. Or what is the date of the 10 days back? Maybe after 10 days, what will be the date? Something like this. Then we need to add as a date add function, and we need to give the date column name. So t date, right? My column name is, and number of intervals. For example, future dates, I don't have it. If you see, I given date from today, yesterday, day before the dates only. So for example, if I say -1 and intervals, it will support as of now 4 intervals, either day, month and quarter. For example, let's say yesterday's timestamp. Yesterday, give as a date and enter it. So now listen carefully. If you want, I will take quick table. So what is the table name? One is order details, t date and sales amount and quantity. Go with the actual date. Let me know if you are able to see or not. So Control C, Control V, I copy pasted. The border I just enabled, and this one I will take it from the T date add. This is common. This will be common. Let it be actual date. Now let me know what is the difference between both of them. See, this is the actual table. Will you agree or not? This is the actual table. If you see the actual table, only this much only. Only starting from the whatever the date it has, March 26, March 26, May 25, May 26, June 24, ending with the yesterday's timestamp. That is what this is. If you see the formula, if you see the formula for this table, click on the date add, you will get to know. Date add, go to t date, that means I'm taking to this column, okay, -1. What is happening here? Don't think that it will pick only yesterday's data. No, it is not like that. It will not pick only yesterday's data. Keep it as it is. Wherever starting date, take all the dates. But I'm telling ending with the yesterday -1. -1 for which day? For which day? T date. Listen carefully. I'm again repeating. Whatever dates, let's say, I don't know how to understand. Let me take it as something like this. Let me try different table. Maybe your full date alternative key. Enter it. You will get more data. Why it is not coming? One second. See this one, there are huge data. You will not be understanding. If you go to the end, you will not be able to understand. Whatever data it has, maybe it must be having December 31st. That's why that 30 is coming. That's why 30 is coming off. So that's why I created a simple table called order details table. From this table, we can easily understand. We have only 5 or 6 dates. Since I given as a -1, it is ending with the 25th. So anyone has any questions? Let's change that expression. Date at, don't go to dim date table and go to the T date where I have very less numbers. Now let's say if I say -3, now what will happen? So -1 means end up with the 25, -2 means end up with 24, -3 means end up with the 23rd, actually 23rd June. Actually we don't have it, so it's supposed to get me only first 3 records. Will you agree or not? So that is what about the, now let's see this one. See this one, it is getting me only the last month data because I given as a -3, but unfortunately we have only 3 days data. We don't have 23 and 22, 21 old data also. If you have the old data, it might have gone to that particular extent. Anyone has any questions on this one? Okay, so understand these tables, then we will implement the one measures. So as of now, understand the only table level. So I'm just going to modeling, adding a new table. So T underscore dates between, the name itself indicating clearly dates between. What is the date column? Starting date and ending date. Yes or no? For example, I'm adding as a T date. Listen carefully. And when should I start? Go to this particular column. Go to this particular column. Let's say take it from the May 25 and end up with the June 24. That is what I'm going to give this one. We need to hard code this starting value and ending value. No other options. Starting value, I can use date function, right? Date, there is a one function is available. And which month? May 05. Day, you give approximately, for example, May 1st. Okay, and close it. Comma, again date, when should I end? 2018 only. Which month? July 6. Okay, good. Which day? I will end up with the 24th June. Okay, and 24. Enter it. So I'm just copy and pasting this one. Listen, bottom one, dates between. See this one. If you see this one, it is ending with the 24th June only because if you see the dates between, I given as a end with the so on so date. It is not moving forward, and starting also, even though I given as a May 1st, it is taking from the 25th to 26th only because we don't have data. Because we don't have data, only in the May month we have 2 days data. If you have the all day, then it would have been retrieve the those many of information. Anyone has any questions on this too? What is date add function and dates between function? Hmm? Sunday Monday means, no, we need to pass a date, that's it. We can't pass, the format should be date. We need to pass the date parameter. We can't pass Sunday, we can't pass day also. It should be date, complete date, we need to pass it. So coming back to the date add function, we have a parameter also, correct or not? Let's say it will support month. Tell me anyone, If I say -1, comma, month, what would be the output? 1 month back, what are the dates available? Look at this table and tell me. So 1 month back, I'm clearly telling, suppose not get the June data. Will you agree or not? It's supposed to end means Saturday, May 26. These three records only supposed to get it. See this one, please. Only is ending with the, if I say last quarter, one record are purposefully I given March data. So what will happen if I give as a quarter now? Only March data is supposed to get it. Anyone has any questions? Let's say your requirement demands, get me the total sales amount, get me total sales amount till end of last quarter. I'm repeating, give me the sales amount starting from the beginning but till end of last quarter, means you can go ahead with this particular date add function. Go to the last quarter -1 and add as a parameter as a quarter, then obviously this will end up with this particular day. If you end up with this particular day, automatically you will get the sales amount also till that particular moment. The one parameter we left out, that is called as a year, you won't get anything because all are 2018 data, right? Now let's click on enter this one. We're supposed to not get anything here. That is what about the date add functions. Date add functions. Syntax will not fail because table, right? No data will come. That's it. So that is what about the date add and dates between. And there is a one more option called dates in period. Before going to dates in period, let's see a couple of more examples for the date adds and date between, because these are very commonly used ones. I'm adding as a new measure. Yeah. So new measure. Listen carefully. Calculate sum of, what is the column name? Order detail sales amount. Okay. Close it, comma, date add. Listen carefully. Which column you were talking about? T date, comma, same formula. Individually, what are the table I have written? The same option I'm just going to write -1, comma, till yesterday, or till go with the last month. Till go with the last month. Enter this one. Enter this one. The measure 3, right? Let me take the one card. Look at these values. I'm taking till last month. That means we're supposed to get me the only 3 dates data. So sum of these 3 values. What is output? 100. Let's see. Measure 3. Is it getting or not? I hope it's visible. So that is what about the, whenever required you can use the date add functions. Whenever you want to stop it, yesterday you want till sales amount till last week is not possible, till last month, last quarter, last year. It is ending here, starting from the beginning, end with the wherever you would require. So if you want to get the future dates also, you can add it. It will allow you to, instead of -1 you can add the +1 also. So I'm copying this one and pasting one more. You will see one example for the dates between also. So what is the dates between actually? We can use the between function, right? So I'm adding as one more new measure. Calculate sum of sales amount, comma, tell me dates between T date. What is the starting date and ending date? What is the starting date and ending date? Tell me what is the starting date? Yeah, I'm just going blindly. Starting date I will add as a date of 2008. Yes, we can. 01, comma 01. Jan 1st to till date. Jan 1st to till date. How do you pass the till date? Can we pass today? Yes or no? Then close it. So measure 4. Let me add a measure 4 into this one. One second. Measure 4. No, let's validate why this is showing as a 2311. Is it showing all the values? So let's, if I say start from the June 1st 2018, I'm changing my parameter. Don't start from the this month only. Okay, now is it getting? June 1st means 700, 900, 1200. Is correct or not? So till date we are getting. Till date means always you can go for the today's timestamp. But let's say by default here I'm a hard coding. Will you agree or not? So can anyone tell me? I will give you 2 minutes of time. I don't want to hard code here. Dynamically I want to go to the first day of the current month. I'm repeating. If I run this query, let's say if you get tomorrow's data 27 and July 1st, July 2nd, then still it will get me the sales amount from the June 1st only. I don't want to happen like that. When next month comes, automatically it has to pick me the only July 1st to only those 3 days data I want to get it. Always should be the month starting to till date. However, till date we just dynamically added like a today's function. Tell me anyone how to get the month starting date by using the DAX function. Take your time and tell me. Priya, are you there? Tell me, Priya. Try at least, nothing will happen. Unmute and try at least. Tell me, Suresh. Why everyone is so silent? I have been giving couple of homeworks, but nobody is coming up. Okay, try at least tomorrow. Tomorrow in the sense, just WhatsApp me once done. So this is how you will get the current month data. How do you get to the current month sales amount? We need to pass the dates between starting date and ending date. Ending date always till today. Starting date always should be go to the month starting date. At least tell me, do we have the month ending function? Do you have the month ending or not? EVO function, EVO date. Something is there.
Yes.
So, but EVO date, let me. Yeah, Priya, trying to say something. Tell me. Where is the dim date?
E date is there,
E date is there. Okay.
and the end of the month it will show the last date of the month, EO month.
One second. One second. I'm just opening the our table. Where is the table here? where we have written all the functions. Maybe different one. Maybe different one. I will showcase from here only. Order details. So I'm just adding as a two more new columns. One is the column underscore e date. Returns the date that is an indicated number of months before or after the start date. What is the starting date? I'm telling. Let's talk about the now. Okay, now function. Today it will become correct or not? Comma. How many months? Let's say -1 and close it. It is like we are recapping whatever we discussed from the day one. Okay, we are trying to understand the e date. Returns the date that is an indicated number of months before or after the starting date. Enter it. Now what is the date it is getting? What is the date it is getting? 26th of May. Listen carefully. We are in the June. We are in the June and it is getting me last month. What is the date? So this function may not help us. This function may not help us. We have one more, end of the month. Let's see. Even I forget what it will happen. Returns the date in the datetime format of the last day of the month before or after specified number of this one. Let's say again using now function, and let's say -1 last month. End of last month is coming. But what is my requirement? Let's say if I say current month number 1, next month is going +1. If I say 0, the current month is there. But it is not my requirement, right? My requirement is start from the this month first day. I want to get the first day. I think now others also get some idea. Now go ahead, Priya, tell me. If you think you can get easily. Okay, I will give the hint. Let's say let me go to the previous month. Let me go to the previous month. I given as a last day, June 30, sorry, May 31st. If we add one day plus one day for this date, obviously will be in the June 1st. Now at least tell me for this date, I want to add a one day. Now plus one, is it? If we add now plus one, what will happen? Okay, let me add one more. Let me add one more. I'm sorry, it is not a measure. So new column. So now plus one. That is what you were telling, correct? Now what is the date we are getting? 27. 27. You are going for the this one. Now see this one. You will get the still same date only. Why? Because taking today's date and going 1 month back, or taking tomorrow's date again going 1 month back, that is shouldn't happen. First get the end of last month. On top of this you need to add the one day. Can I add plus one here? Is giving or not? So can we implement this one there? Okay, I'm copying this one. Copy. I don't know whether this works or not, but you guys telling, I'm just copy pasting here. So here starting date should be copy paste, enter it. Now go to this one. Whether it is correct or not, we need to validate now. So what I'm telling here, dates between end of the previous month and add a plus 1 day to that one, automatically will go to the current month first day. If that is correct, we're supposed to get these three values. It is correct, working fine. Let's say, let's say, minus 2 months, correct? 2 months means May data also supposed to come. So May month means we should get supposed all this data. So 2200 is correct. If you exclude this 100 from this total amount, we will be getting as a 2200. Anyone has any questions? So this you need to mention like something properly aligned, like go here, add a title also. You can mention like uh, current month. I don't know what I'm typing. Current month sales. Background, you can make it something called. So this is how, like this. Anyone has any questions till now? When do you go for the dates between? When do you go for the date add function? So dates between is very important. For example, I given as a current month. Can I say I want to display one more card here. It shows only today's date, today's sales amount, last 7 days, last 15 days. Is it possible or not? So this and all, please take it as seriously. If you want to become a Power BI expert, consider this all scenario. How to get the only today's sales amount, how to get the last 7 days, how to get the last 15 days. So we need to keep changing. We need to keep changing the starting date. Ending will be today only. Starting date, how do you go for the 15 days? There are lots of like functions available, but everything you can be achievable by using dates between. Perfect. So I'm just going to dates in between. There is a one more parameter that is also output as a table only. T underscore dates in period equal to dates in period. What is the date? T date, comma, starting date, number of intervals and intervals. Starting date I'm telling start from the like May 1st. Date of 2018, comma 05, comma 01 should be mmdd format. And what is the interval? Number of intervals. Let's say -1. Day I'm going. Let's go blindly. If you see the output, then you will understand. Go blindly. If you see the output, you will understand. This is what about the table. Dates in between. Why it is nothing is coming up? May month. One second, let me check. I got it. The problem is the dates in period is nothing but whenever you want to get the, let's take an example, past, listen carefully, past 3 days, past 3 days, how much sales happens? Maybe today 1000 rupee, yesterday 500, day before day 200, the sum of 200, 500 plus 1000, 1700 will be the expected value. Last 3 days. When you say last 3 days, you supposed to get me today's timestamp, correct or not? What is today? 26 minus 1 day. You will see the output now. See now, only last 1 day. Yeah, I'm sorry, starting from today. Today means start from -1 means 1 day. See, we are giving the starting day and start from today only. The parameter, don't think that it will go to the previous day. It will be starting from today itself. Today is nothing but 1. Let me make this as a 0 and see. Nothing will come. So 1 means starting from tomorrow. Tomorrow we don't have the dates. That's why it's coming as. So always go for the -1. -1 is nothing but today. If I say -2, 2026 and 25 also. Today is 26 and 25 also. You will get the last 2 days dates. See now. For example, 3. If you say 10 days also, last 10 days also, you will get as only 5 days only. 5 days, right? Supposed to get. Hey, there are 5 days available. Yeah. For example, 5 records this year. Okay, okay, got it. So only June we have 3 records only. These are like a March month. These are like a May month. If I say starting from May, then I will get it. Then I will get it. Let's say not 5 year until May. Until May means 60 days. 60 days. Last 60 days I want to get the sales amount. I hope you understand. Whenever you have a situation, last 3 days, today, last 7 days, last 30 days, either you can go for the dates in period or you can go for the dates between also. Dates between also you can try it out. Compare to dates between is looks easy, correct or not? So try whatever you guys want. Let's say I would like to get the last 2 days, today and yesterday sales amount, then you can try this one. And it will allow you parameters also. What is the current month? Current month means you will get as a June month data. See now. If you want last 2 months, May also. Sorry. Yeah, we have 3 days. Month, look at the month. All are June months, complete dates. And I want this month and last month also. Then you get the May month also. May, right? For example, April we don't have any data. If I say -3, still you will get the same. If I say -4, I would get the May also. I think May there is a one record. Sorry, March. It is not a May, it is a March. So that's how we need to play this one. I'm just going with the current month data -1. So add a measure, copy, because this is also current month, right? I supposed to get the same number, then only mine is correct. So this time I'm going for the one more measure, new measure, dates in period, t date, starting date. You can give whatever you comfortable. Let's say so date 2018, comma, returns a specified date in datetime format. Yeah, first day we need to mention. Give me a minute. Returns the days from the given period. Go to that particular column. When to start? Anyhow, let me hard code and let's see. 2018, comma 06, comma 01, and number of interval -1. I want month, current month data. Okay, enter it. The measure 5. Let's take the measure 5. What is the problem with this measure 5? Calculation here and the measure is where the table of multiple values is supplied, whereas single value is expected. What is the multiple values? Dates in period and to this date start from June 1st. MMDDY format minus 1 month. What is the problem here? We'll check dates in period. Okay, always we need to give the current timestamp, correct? Okay, we'll change it then. Start from the today and copy and paste it. Measure 5 blank is there. Why? Anyone tell me, sir, why? What is happening here? I'm telling starting from today, go 1 month back. I mean, past 1 month. I'm telling it's supposed to get me the June month data, correct? No, -1 means always current month. So let me hardcore. Let me see. Is there any problem with the syntax? 06 and 26. Dates in period. Okay. I think we are not calculating right. Seems like everyone's sleeping. Correct. We are taking it. See, we are passing the filter, but where are we summing it up? See now exactly values are matching. Either go for the measure 4, which is nothing but dates between, or measure 5, dates in period. You are getting the same amount. Let me change it to now function now. Select measure 5, make it as a dynamic. Now still I supposed to get same, but it's happening as a this one. Starting date now means today's timestamp, right? Maybe because of timestamp, I guess. Let's go with it today without timestamp. See now, it is considering the timestamp also. So whenever you don't want to consider timestamp, go for the today function. Today function. So that is what about the most important. Without these three, there won't be any Power BI project. I'm sure. Without the function, this is a common requirement, right? So the first page itself, they wants to know what is the total sales amount, what is this month, what is last week, 3 days back, 15 days. They can easily compare it. Whenever they have the multiple, you can design proper project here. Anyhow, I'm rushing up and I'm just adding like one cards here. Anyone has any questions on this three part? If you don't have any questions, then I will move to use relationship. This is also very important, and these are like normal. Don't worry. Now let's recap what is relationship first of all. What is relationship first of all? There is a fact table here. Yeah. So there are lots of backup table here. That's why it's getting confused now. Okay. Just ignore everything. Concentrate only these two tables. I don't want to break now. If I break it, I don't know which table I have used in the DAX. it may be something breaking will happen. So listen carefully. Taken this table, and if you select any of the relationship, you will get to know. Okay. When I keep the cursor, you will understand order date key, due date, ship date key, and this one will be the order. Listen carefully, left side, this window. Which column is got selected? There are three relationship available. I hope I have explained initially. Here, one date column is available. But when it comes to transaction table, it may be order date wise or due date wise or actual shipment wise. Actual shipment wise. Now, it will, really you'll get different values in the real time usually. Listen carefully. So let's say order date, okay, and due date, ship date. Let's say I'm the customer and the customer ID. First customer, I'm placing order. When I'm placing, let's say today I'm placing, or let's say I will go to Jan 1st or June 1st. So 01, so June 1st 2018, I place the order. See, whenever booking the anything in the online, maybe Amazon or Flipkart, you're supposed to have the due date, right? Supposed to be whenever you book the order, it's supposed to delivered on June 5th. Assume that June 5th, 2018. Okay, but actually delivered on the June 6th. It can be possible, right? 1 day delay. Will you agree or not? The amount is actual amount is 1000 rupee. Listen carefully. If you don't understand in this one, there is no point of explaining the relationships. Yes or no? So now, for example, second customer, third customer, fourth customer, and fifth customer. He also placed the order on the same day. Assume that everyone places the same order. I mean, same day order. I don't want to save this one. Now, delivered for first three guys. Luckily, they place the due date in the fifth day only. But these guys placed the order at the end of the day. These guys actual delivered should be 6 now. Manas, able to understand? One day there are 5 orders. One, two, three, 5 people are placing the order on the same day. But due date would be first three orders supposed to be delivered on the June 5th. Second, I mean fourth and fifth guy orders supposed to be delivered on the 6th. But fortunately or unfortunately, everyone delivered on the same day only. Now second guy placed order maybe worth of 500. This guy placed order worth of 2000. Okay. Again like a 400. This guy is 100. Now tell me what is the total value? Sum of, yeah, this is also DAX function only in Excel DAX function. Excel DAX function. Now tell me total worth is 4000, but if I go order date wise, what is the total sales on June 6th? You will get 0. As for this table, you will get 0. I'm repeating. If you analyze, my question is very simple. What is the sales on June 6th? Tell me. You have to ask the question again. If they're asking what is the sales on June 6th, boss, I have a 3 column now. Based on which column you're asking? If you say get me the sales amount based on ship date key, then your answer would be 4000. If you get me the sales amount based on order date key, then 0. 0. Then based on due date key, you're supposed to get only 500 only. Will you agree or not? This is order date wise. This is due date wise, this is ship date wise. I think, sorry, this is ship date, this is order date, because sixth day none of the order has been placed. These are all like a delivered one, these are like a delivered one. It can be possible order date 0, and this is a due date wise. If we go on that particular day, what was the sales happens. If you understand this concept, then use relationship is nothing. Use relationship will be nothing. Most probably this will be the last measure of the day, or a lesser of the batch also. I'm just going to transaction table. I'm adding one measure. Okay. So calculate sum of sales amount. Okay. Use relationship. What is a column name? We have three columns. As I told you, how many columns are available in the Excel file? Which column you are going to use to get the sales amount? Okay. I'm just telling, first of all, we should know what is the exact column names. And first of all, what is the need of going use relationship? Already we have the relationship, right? Already we have the relationship. Then what is the point of going this one? But three relationship is there, but two are showing as the dotted lines. I don't know whether you guys attended my relationship data modeling session or not. If you double click on this one, if you see this one, make this relationship as active. At a time, even though we have a three relationship, based on one relationship only, we can get the sales amount. Other two is not possible. As of now, you can't get the sales amount based on order date or ship date. Only as of now active, yellow color, that is a due date wise. You'll get the sales amount only based on due date wise. So then the alternative is, if you go, for example, double click on this one. If you try to make this also active, it will throw error message. See this one? The active relationship already exists between the fact table and dimension table. If you want to make this as a active, then make others as a deactive. Others. So then if you make this as a deactive, then everything will be gone. For example, already we have a couple of measures which is using this particular relationship. Then what will happen? That's why I'm not disturbing any model. I'm not disturbing any model. I'm not changing any relationship. But on the fly, I'm telling. As of now, clearly I mentioned here is whatever showing is a due date wise. I want to get the data order date wise. Then make use of this one, this column. I think second one, order date key. Order date key. Where should I go now? What is the measure name? Maybe something called 6. So use relationship. The column name is order date. One is a date column, one is a key column. Both you can use it. But I think we have to use the date keys. Date key. See, this is a fact table column name. Okay. This is a fact table column name. And you're supposed to join with the date table also, right? Then what is the table name? Date key. Correct or not? Close it. Why you guys are so silent? This is what I'm talking about. When we have the two table, you said as our date key. You have to mention this one also, right? That's what I mentioned. Our date key and dim date table date key. I'm supposed to be joining this one. See, now still it is not active, but still I can get the data. I can get the data because only in that measure I'm using the use relationship on these two. But make sure that at least you should have the proper common column between both the tables. If you don't have the proper column here, but you are telling that use relationship, that is not possible. That is not possible. So we'll test it. The testing is very important, right? I'm taking as a two measures. One is normal sales amount. Yes or no? Here, where is the sales amount? Make it as a data labels, automatic, make it as a none. This is what the value. We are supposed to get the same value, then only it's correct. Is it correct? See, this is sales amount based on which column? Can anyone tell me? Based on which column the value is coming here? I'm copying and pasting here. So as of now, this I will make it as a measure 6 now. Measure 6. 6 is nothing but order date key. Okay. 358677. Maybe data is like this. Data is here I'm using as order date key, but what is active here? Due date. Due date also will be same. Due date also will be same. It can be possible sometimes. Maybe data in such a way. We will check for this one also. Due date. We're supposed to get the same number, correct? So no changes here. So next one is ship date key. No change. No change. May be possible, but if you understand the Excel file data. Let me take a minute quickly. I need to create the 2 3 tables. That's okay. Yeah, you understand the concept, right? You try it out and let me know. Since we have the huge number of data and it is showing as a same numbers. So whenever you want to make the different relationships, use relationship option will be there. Use relationship is option is available. And any questions till now? Yeah, I will use this page. I will use this page. There are smaller properties available. That is what called as new measures. Let's say I'm adding as a new measure selected value. The name itself indicating selected value of what is a column name. For example, calendar year. Listen carefully. Alternative. If you don't select the any value, I would say mention like a please.
பண்ணிடலாமா? அப்ப அவளோட கெட்டில் எங்க அவளை கேளு. அவளும் பாத்ரூம்ல இருக்காளா?
Please select year value. If you see the output, you will understand. Sometimes, sometimes what would happen? We need to display. Let's say on top of the report, I would like to select some values here. Let's say I will show you. Whatever filter I'm selecting here, that value has to come and sit here. Add a measure, right? The selected values. Selected values. Now see this one. Please select a year value. Why it is coming? You can disable this one m underscore selected value. I think category you can disable it. Now select the 2013. Why it is coming? Selected value, right? 2000 year. I want to display same number here. Maybe it's going some or what? Show value as no calculation, no quick measure. I will check with this one with string column. I suspect something problem with the. I copy pasted one more. Let's say I'm taking as a country. Now this one, what you need to do? You need to mention here like which measure that is. Selected value of what is the column you mention here? Here, right? You need to mention as a English country region name. Where is that one? Enter it. Now selecting Canada. I think some problem with the number format. I need to look that one. So now as you can see here, let's say France is as of now it will allow only single select option only. If you're selecting multiple option, it will not possible by using this particular function. I'm repeating, we are in the discussion of the selected value. Sometimes what will happen on top of this report, we need to display that which filter got selected, which filters got selected. Then we need to try this option. The next one is there are these are small icons. Is filtered and is cross filtered. Sometimes what will happen, you need to know whether any of the column has been used in the filters or not. That kind of situation, what you can do, you can add two more slices like this. Here what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a two more new measure. For example, is filtered equal to is filtered of what is a column name. For example, English country region name, and close it. Same way, I'm adding one more. First understand blindly, then we will think of the functionality. Is cross filtered equal to is cross filtered of. Now showing as either table name or column name. You can use anything, both you can use it. For example, if I use table name called as a geography, dim geography, and close it. Now first I will take the is filtered into this one, and this one into is cross filtered. Now both are coming as a true because this filter got selected. Listen carefully. I would like to know sometimes any of the column from the dim geography has been used in the filters or not. Then what you can do, you can try with this option called is filtered function or is cross filter. The filter function is at any particular column level. Whenever you want to know is this column has been used in the filter or not, in that case straightforward. For example, France is coming as a true. Let me enable one more property. Is cross filtered, and this also is cross filtered. Now is more visible. The both are coming as a true because this is at the column level. English country region name, yes, we are using. This is at the cross filter also, either at the column level or complete table level. I will tell you, wait a minute. This you understand, right? So whenever you uncheck this one, first one is coming as a false, second one also coming as a false. Now let's check this one. So these two are associated because here also I used as English country name, here also used as a dim geography. This is the actual filtered table. Now let's say if I use a different table, this is a dim date table, right? This table is nowhere mentioning in these two measures. Now let's say for example 2012, both are false. This is known one, known issue. The only thing you have to understand is, if I take, for example, city filter or the same column from the same table, or different columns, any of the column from the dim geography table, then we can check this one. Now listen carefully. For example, I'm selecting blindly. This is common. Is filtered. We are explicitly using English country region name column. Since we have not selected any filter, it is showing as a false. But why the cross filter is showing as a true? Tell me one thing. In the cross filter, did I mention table name or column name? Sure. Just go and check. The cross filtered, I used as a column name. That's why it's coming as a false, because even though we selected Albany, it is showing as a false because this is purely depending on the English country region name filter. Until unless you select something, it will not show as a false. I mean true. But this one is a cross filter across the columns. Which table? Across the columns, geography table. If you select any of the column from this table, it will show as a true. Why? Because I given clearly in the cross filtered, I given as a table name. I would like to know if any of the column used in that particular table or not. Then we need to go for the is cross filtered. Sorry, one second, Suresh. So anyone has any questions? Okay, then that's all for this batch. Actually, no more class. And if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to me. Thank you all. Bye bye.